There will be moments through uncertainty and chaos, whether it's internal within the spirit or external out in the world, that may not make logical sense. And your mind will do a little dance, if you will, in trying to find a logical reason or come to some sort of logical understanding for why things are happening the way they are, why things are unfolding the way they are at the pace that they are, and or not. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Shasta May-Hernandez, and I'm a soul alignment guide. I'm here to help you align your life, your love, and your work with your values, your goals, and your soul. And if you're looking to have support and guidance through all of the challenges and hurdles that you may be going through as a leader in your own life, click the link for a clarity call in the description below, and I will sit with you for free and we can talk about ways that we might work together and see if it's a good fit. And it is really important that you pull that energy back from the mental part of the self, from the mental part of the ego that really likes to attach meaning to things in order to feel safe, in order to feel secure in moving forward, in order to feel secure in sitting still, in order to feel safe to just be present in the moment with what is, without trying to fix, without trying to intervene, without trying to exert control or power in any way. And it can feel very unnerving, right? Not just to the ego self, but even to the spiritual self. If you haven't really done work on that ego part, on that mental part of the mind that attaches, on the part of the nervous system that is wired for a certain way for things to be in order to feel safe or secure to move forward, in order to feel safe or secure or stable enough to sit still, to be quiet, to just listen, to just allow things to be, to not place judgment or meaning or to add a story or a narrative around either what's happening, what's not happening, or the things that are going on around it. And it is a practice of observation, of slowing down, of keeping the eyes inward, non-judgmentally, and of just allowing your own inner sense of self to exist as it is without needing to change any part of the self, giving bits of love, compassion, kindness, patience, and just being. And out in the world on a practical level, this can really come out in relationships, whether at work, in your loving familial, friendship, social relationship dynamics, or just out in your life, right? There can be a chaotic moment with people in a public place that doesn't quite make sense, that your brain may want to place judgment on, or it may be a story you want to tell people later, which will then bring you back into the chaos of that energy then. It may be presenting as something in your work dynamic in which you are looking to move forward in an opportunity, and maybe the communication is not quite what you're looking for it to be or what you desire for it to be. Or it just doesn't seem to be going as smoothly as you're used to using the communication tools you have been using. Or maybe it's an opportunity to move into something new in your work dynamic, in your platform, with your team in some way, and you're facing many hurdles that really just seem to come out of nowhere. It might also present as something in your loving relationships in which there's a lull, in which there is a silence, in which there is a moment where it feels confusing, maybe a moment where it feels off. And all you can really do is name the feeling and then see what comes after that. And oftentimes it's something that must shift within first. And depending on the dynamic you have, either in your love, in your work, or your life, there may not be anything that you actually can do on the outside, and that's okay. Sometimes the internal shift is enough. Having patience to wait it out for just a moment. It can be an hour, maybe more, maybe a day. Maybe you need a lot more time. Maybe the situation needs more time. And that can be really tough, especially, as an owner of a business, you may be pushed to really make decisions very quickly, right? Part of being a leader, especially in business, is this energy of being decisive and being able to move quickly, right? Being able to pivot very quickly, or to have an idea of how to shift quickly, or being able to turn to your teammates around you to help you or to enable the process of pivoting or shifting very quickly. And oftentimes the progress of business depends on the speed at which you move. And if you are not quick enough, you may miss an opportunity. And so there is a sweet spot in balancing this energy of moving very quickly and then slowing down, and having the discernment to know which is the best energy shift for you, right? Where you place more of that energy, when you place that energy, how quickly you place that energy. And practicing this in your daily life, practicing this in those moments of chaos or uncertainty, really will help you refine your own approach moving forward, and how it works not just for you, for your business, but for the relationships that you have in your life that are really important to the progress that you are continuing to make. If any of this resonated with you and you are an owner, a leader in your life who has a 10-year to 20-year or more vision for where you are going, check the description box below for a free clarity call, and let's chat and see if working together would be a good fit. And I will see you in the next video.